You know what? I'm not a very good YouTuber. Sorry about that. Also, this hurts my arm, hold on. So I haven't made any YouTube videos in a while and I apologise. But it's mainly because I haven't really done much. The past few months I've been trying to save money because, you know, everything's kind of gone to shit at the moment. So every time I leave the house I end up spending money. So I've been trying to not do much, which is depressing, but everyone's in a very similar boat. And like I used to do just like vlogs of just like, you know, what I'm doing, even if I wasn't doing much, but I feel like that's kind of boring. Like, I don't know why though, because I watch other people's vlogs of them not doing much. I think I just don't think I'm interesting enough to care about what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, but if that's something you want, I guess I could maybe. But yeah, I haven't been doing much, but I do still want to post on YouTube. So this is also going to be an explanation of my living situation, which I know has confused a lot of people for a long time. And, you know, I'm not saying I like it that way, but like, I like to keep you on your toes because I'm just so mysterious. Well, I'm about to tell you where I'm living, so I guess not. Well, not where I'm living. That would be dangerous. Basically, the last thing I mentioned about this was that I'd moved my cat from Spain to my boyfriend's place in England. She's still there. She's having a great time. I visit there a lot, so I'm with her a lot of the time. But I'm also in Spain a lot of the time because technically I live here in Spain. I did a tiny apartment tour, God, ages ago when I lived in a tiny apartment. Now I'm in an even smaller place, and as you can see, it is wooden. It's a cabin. I live in a cabin. The reason I'm living in a cabin is because that apartment that I was living in, the little tiny one, was amazing. I loved it there. I miss it. But I was paying rent, you know, a monthly rent. And although it wasn't loads because, you know, it's Spain, it was still a large amount of money. And I wasn't there all the time. I was in England a lot of the time. I was traveling a lot of the time. So I was like, I'm paying rent in a place I'm not spending much time. And that bothered me, especially because I'm trying to save money. So this was my solution. So, you know, the cabin, okay, it's not embarrassing, but for some reason in my head it's embarrassing. I feel like I've taken a step backwards in my life. So I left my house, my family home, when I was 19 and have lived completely independently since then. You know, I've rented, I've lived in a house that my boyfriend owned. I've like, you know, I came to Spain by myself. I rented a house here, I rented an apartment here. I've been very independent. So I am now not, well, I am independent. This cabin has its own kitchen. I'm going to show you it in a minute. It has its own little kitchen, its own bathroom. I have, you know, it's very private. I have my own gate key. It is essentially independent and private. It is just at the back of my mum's garden. So it was just a really long-winded way for me to say I've basically moved back in with my mum, which I haven't because I'm not in her house. I barely see her. But I am on her property. I am living back on my mum's property, which I'm very grateful for. It's, you know, been amazing to save money on rent. You know, I still pay for my own groceries and shit like that, but, you know, I'm not using many bills while I'm in the cabin. And it has actually been quite nice to be around my mum more, to be able to just walk to the front of the garden and sit and have a cup of tea with her or whatever. So although in a way it feels like I've taken a step backwards, it's fine. I'm enjoying it. It's only temporary. It's not going to be a permanent thing. And then when I'm in England, obviously I stay at my boyfriend's house. So I am feeling a little bit homeless in a way. Like I don't have my own place, which is really unusual. But I think I've adjusted pretty well to it. Like I said, I don't actually see my mum that much when I'm here. So right now, for example, she's not here. So my mum's in England right now. I'm in Spain by myself, so I have free reign of the whole thing. I still don't really use the house just because all my stuff's in this cabin. But yeah, a lot of the time we kind of miss each other, or it's like a short period that we're together. Oh my God, I'm just fucking rambling at this point. The main reason I'm trying to save money is because I want to buy a property. Oh, that's terrifying, isn't it? Yeah, I'm 27. I feel like it's a good time to try and own some form of property. It's not for everyone. I know it's not accessible for everyone. It's gonna be fucking hard enough for me, and I know that I'm lucky to have this opportunity to save money and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and buy a property. But in the meantime, I'm in a cabin. But my mum has the most beautiful garden, a private pool. I cannot complain. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care that it's a cabin. I actually really like it in here. It obviously is quite small, but I don't care. I quite like living in small houses. So the only thing that bothers me is the wood just looks shit in pictures, which is obviously annoying for my job. But and also it's quite loud, so you can hear the road, and if there's any animals around at night, you can you can hear them all. And in the winter it does get cold. Now I've absolutely just fucking rambled on for God knows how long. I'm very sorry about that. I will show you the cabin and what I've done with it. It has surprisingly fit most of my stuff. There's just a couple bits that I've had to like store somewhere else. Also, if you're wondering if I'm gonna buy a house in Spain or England, at the moment, honestly, I'm looking at England because that's where my boyfriend is, that's where my friends are, that's where my cat is. But I don't know. I'm open to other options because buying in the UK is really difficult and very, very expensive, whereas buying in Spain is a lot easier and cheaper. It's just like Brexit, visas, bullshit like that for my boyfriend, not for me. So it's a whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a little tour now of my cabin. I guess I'll show you the outside first. It's fucking bright out here. Okay. There she is in all her glory. And obviously this is my mother's amazing garden. So, you know, I've got my own little setup out here. It's not bad, really not. Okay, don't get too excited because it's really small. So these are the doors. Immediately here I have my little shelving unit with all my treat kits. Here's my wardrobe, a sofa, nice rug. Turn around here. See, I've had to like have a storage box just like out because there's nowhere else to put it, that kind of vibe. My whole like PC setup. I'm also amazed that I could fit this mirror in here. So, I mean, it chops off my head when I stand up, but you know, it's all good. It's my bed. It's actually the same bed with the same mattress from the other place. And then here's the little kitchen area. It's all like camping stuff, so because there's no oven. Oh, well, okay, so this is stovetop. This is a miniature oven, and like it works fine. And then a microwave, fridge. Yeah. And then yeah, the bathroom is in here. Oh God. It's just a pretty standard shower. Yeah, it's fine. It does the job. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's where I am most of the time. I think another reason I haven't been posting many videos is because I haven't been the happiest I've ever been. Wanting my own place being one of the reasons. But, well, also winter. Winter sucks. But, you know, I'm doing okay and I'm getting by and I'm trying to save money, which is very difficult because everything costs so much money. So yeah, I know I've asked this a million times, but if there's any videos you want me to make or you want to see from me, please let me know. And I will do my best to post more on YouTube because I love YouTube. YouTube is like it's just my bread and butter. I love it. And I would love to be more on it. Good grief. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Thanks for watching.